Alright, well, I saw that diner, so I just need to head over there and see if I can find the briefcase. Oh fuck, I've never seen this kind of robot before.
Leave me alone! I used to have one just like that.
Okay. Well, that was a fucking pain. Oh, fuck, that mailbox is a bomb. Alright. And another trap. Well, this is the diner that Mr. Manchester mentioned.
Hungry, partner? All day Thursday grits and Nuka-Cola, 49 cents.
There's no fucking way it only costs 49 cents.
Welcome to Martha's Diner. Please leave us a note about your visit today. Customer entry 1. My mommy let me eat grits today. It was yummy. There was a nice lady who gave me ice cream, and there was a cute doggy outside that let me pet it when we left. I want to come back tomorrow. Tina.
Aw, that's adorable.
Customer entry 2. As always, the service was excellent, the waitresses were easy on the eyes, the coffee fresh, and the grits bore evidence of a chef with many dutiful hours behind a spatula. The only issue I had was with the menus themselves. They were oily enough to use as a cookie sheet and smelled like 3-day-old grease. I advised the employees of this fine establishment to wipe off the menus every now and then to avoid such unpleasantness in the future. Sincerely, Bradley. Customer entry 3. I'd like to thank the staff for a wonderful dining experience. Fast, friendly service, hot, delicious food, and a clean restaurant made for a relaxing, thoroughly pleasant afternoon. I'd also like to propose an opportunity. I'm the director of a small local school, easily accessible via the Jury Street metro station. We're only a few days away from the monthly Bubba Kids Challenge, and I'd be honored to have this restaurant cater the event. I can't think of anything that would light up these little faces like a surprise bowl of steaming grits and a nice cold Nuka-Cola. If you're interested, please contact me at the school by tomorrow afternoon. Sincerely, Bubba S. Albertson.
Oh, I should check that place out sometime.
That Manchester fellow has been coming in every Thursday for months now. I don't understand why everybody says such mean things about him. Whenever he's in here, he's always a perfect gentleman. He always brings lots of books and all sorts of hard-looking subjects. Math books and engineering books, though I've never seen him actually read one while he's here. I do have to admit that his behavior at times is a little peculiar. Why, a few weeks ago, I saw that he was reading an advertisement catalog for the upcoming men's summer swimwear specials, placed inside one of his big fancy books. When I came by to see if he needed more butter for his grits, he slammed the book shut, turned red as a beet, said he was late for a meeting, threw down $1, and raced out of the door. That silly man, with summer around the corner. There's no reason why he should feel embarrassed picking out a new swimsuit. Maybe he thought he should have been working on his construction projects. There's more than one girl who works here who would love to take a dip with Mr. Manchester in his charming little lake, but I've yet to see even one of them catch his eye. I think that man stays so busy that he doesn't have time for courting. Maybe that's why he's always sits in my section. I've been happily married for 20 years, and I never do any of that silly giggling or flirting with the customers that the other girls who work here do to try to haul in the tips. I'm twice their age, twice their weight, and darned if I don't get twice the tips. It took me a few years to figure it out, but I learned that by being friendly, being fast, and talking when the customer wants to talk, and shutting your mouth when they don't, will see you through the day with happy customers and an apron jingling with change. Oh well, I hope that Mr. Manchester, I wonder what his first name is, he's never said, doesn't burn out one of these days. The poor man deserves some rest. Vera.
Oh, so that explains the thing with the poster in the power station bathroom. He wasn't trying to be all prissy about sexuality or anything. He was just really ashamed of his own.
Inside this briefcase, you find a small rod. This may be an ignition piston. It's likely the raiders laying claim to this diner failed to suspect its importance. You pocket the piston.
Looks like your bait caught a big fish, boss.
Oh, fuck. Oh, well, this group of raiders isn't something you normally see out in the wasteland. I mean, I'm wearing raider armor too, so don't shoot, I'm one of you guys. Anyway, I'll just get going, okay? I didn't take anything really valuable. I'll just grab this.
I'm gonna write this plan down to get this straight in my head. That punk was snooping around again at the Manchester place. I have the feeling that whatever was in the briefcase of old man Manchester's is going to be of interest to our unwelcome visitor. You never know when someone may dig up some information and think to look here. Once we ice this jerk, we can claim that place as our own. Alex, on my signal, you flank left. Sam, hide at the corner as soon as the guest enters the diner. With any luck, the mine or the shotgun will take care of business for us. If not, we'll finish the job. Crap, he, or she can't really tell from this distance, is already on the move. We better get this set up. Let's do this, boys. I'm in a mood to wear my special face today, and you know what that means when this is done. Alex, put on the fake beard. Sam, the fancy hat. We're going in hard and fast on this one. Denning.
Ugh, you all don't make any sense. You didn't recognize me just because I was wearing raider armor? And what was dressing up supposed to do except make you all look like clowns? Well, I'm glad I didn't have to kill you at least. You know what? He couldn't even tell my gender from over there, so I bet they just had no idea what I looked like. Actually, maybe Denny's eyesight's going. Oh my god, that was just a giant version of that pyro because of mine. I thought it was a fake sign.
The installation of the ignition pistol looks pretty straightforward. You place it in the slot and dive for cover, in case anything explodes. When nothing does, you risk a quick peek. It looks like the mine synthesis machine is functioning now.
Oh, cool. Oh, that's the recipe for the Pyro C mine. Huh. Wonder if I can click this button to change it.
Insufficient materials.
Oh, no, that just activates it. Okay. Well, I guess this can make Pyro C mines. You know, it said the key was in one of the chandeliers. It's been such a long time. Maybe it fell?
Another day in the wasteland.
Well, I'll go check behind those red train cars, see if I can find it down there. Oh, what's that? Huh. It's a box I didn't see over here before.
How could I have done this? I grabbed the wrong box of fuses from Mr. Manchester's elevator. He's really going to tan my hide when he finds out. He'll probably fire me. He was eager to get up and running today. There's not time for me to head back to the factory for the correct ones. I have a half hour left on my lunch break, and it would take me an hour and a half to drive back over to the plant and get the right ones. Not good. This is not good. Think. Maybe Just maybe I can get myself out of this. If I recall correctly, the estate's flagpole light setup uses the same fuse. I'll have to sneak up there and take it out. Tough luck on the guy responsible for getting that light system up, but hey, dog eat dog, right? A man's gotta eat.
You know, Manchester's responsible for pitting them against each other like this. If he wasn't so concerned with having to get those fuses, then he wouldn't have bothered to try to take them from the light pole. Oh, alright, so that outdoor area is right up there. Oh! Well, shit. Yeah, it fell down here. Alright, I've got the key. Alright, that's the flagpole, and there's the light setup for it, so... fuse boxes, right here. Okay. That should have the fuse for the elevator. The fuse should be able to go into here. Alright, let's... It's working! Yay! Alright.
What's going on over here?
Well, now the elevator works. That took a lot longer than
What's
I
going on?
thought it would. I should have fixed that right away. Then it would have been so much easier to go up and down this place this entire time. Now I gotta figure out where that underground lab is. Oh, hey, steps up here. There's the underground lab. Has to be. It's quite a bit of ways from the main place. Maybe he had a different secret entrance or something.
I wonder if there are any Twinkies left.
It's dark in here. Oh, wow. Look at this whole little diorama. It looks like he was playing a game. That terminal has heavy artillery.
Manchester Mine presents the new MTS-400 personal defense system. Operational within seconds of deployment, weighs only 5 pounds, bring it on family vacations. Safe to use around children and pets weighing less than 80 pounds.
What happens if they weigh more than 80 pounds? You know what? I don't even think I want to know.
What's this? It looks like a manual for something called the MTS-400, developed by Manchester Mine. Perhaps Mr. Manchester was working on a new project.
Oh, wait a sec. That looks like the thing he was working on, but it couldn't actually be that small, right? Maybe it's just a model? But he did say it only weighs 5 pounds. That would be incredible.
Pre-lease information is incomplete. Mr. Manchester has final approval on all changes, additions, and deletions. Editorial. Congratulations on your purchase of a new MTS-400. You are now in possession of the most powerful home defensive solution available to civilians. The MTS-400 features state-of-the-art weaponry to make itself a force to be reckoned with in any situation. In addition, it features an integrated repair engine that can slowly reconstruct damaged systems. The efficiency of this engine is greatly increased when the unit is in quick repair mode, see below. As with any weapons, keep kids and pets away from the MTS-400. While it is FOF, friend or foe, transponder has over 99.8% target threat assessment accuracy in lab tests. It's always best to play it safe. Operation. First, you'll need a nice flat place to deploy the MTS-400. Keep it away from the walls, furniture, or doors, as these can obstruct its normal operation. Gently place the MTS-400 activation unit on the ground and then press the activation switch. Voila! The built-in nanorobotic assembly units will deploy the MTS-400 lickety-split. Too informal? Within 4 to 5 seconds, you'll have a fully functional perimeter defensive system. Once its internal systems have reached operational status, you'll be able to access its built-in terminal interface. Simply approach the unit and activate it, and you'll get a glimpse at the cutting-edge features the MTS-400 brings to the table. Game, equation, punch it up a bit. Toggle damage reports. By default, your MTS-400 is equipped to notify you if its hull integrity drops below 100%. If you would prefer not to receive these notifications, simply disable the damage reports. Collapse MTS-400. So you placed your new defensive system, but it's not quite where you want it? Awkward silence. Never fear, the MTS-400 has you covered. As long as your MTS-400 is fully repaired, it can collapse its internal workings back into a portable shell. Simply engage this option, stand back, and you'll have a portable shell ready and waiting in no time. Enable Quick Repair Non-Combat Mode. If your home is attacked by communists, there's a good chance that your MTS-400 will suffer some damage during the conflict. Quick Repair redirects energy from its weapon subsystems to its repair machinery, enabling it to repair damage 3 times more rapidly. Once all damage is repaired, the unit will power back up to resume normal combat operations. Be warned that this mode cannot be aborted or changed, so make sure the perimeter is clear before entering this mode. View MTS-400 combat data. This accesses the dynamically updated database of your MTS-400's combat performance. View weapons layout. During a typical engagement, the MTS-400 will be able to construct between 3 and 7 customized armaments. You can access its internal database to view information on the weapons it currently has in its employ. Should you be dissatisfied with the armaments it has selected, you can collapse the unit and redeploy to facilitate a reanalysis of the situation. Special considerations. The MTS-400 is designed first and foremost for the purpose of eliminating dangerous trespassers, communists, and communist trespassers. It is unwise to linger too close to the MTS-400 as it operates. To keep your home safe, it prioritizes eradication of hostiles over collateral damage, so that truth, justice, and the American way will always prevail. Thanks again for choosing Manchester. If every home had an MTS-400 out front, you can bet your bottom dollar that the Reds wouldn't want to leave their own homes, let alone set foot on American soil.
You know what? No wonder America's dead.
Terminal OS 1.06. Construction status. The construction of my new detached research area was not completed in a satisfactory period of time. My engineers quoted me an in-stone 10-month allotment from digging out the rock to turnkey operation. It is now 12 months since the inception of the project, only now am I gazing on the results. Nevertheless, I am more than pleased with the results, so I am contemplating declining to activate the 50% reimbursement for missed deadlines I insisted on in the initial contract. According to a few word-of-mouth reports, this fledgling construction crew I opted in expended their entire base capital and took out a number of loans to complete this project. Activating the 50% clause would probably bankrupt them, yet net me over $400,000. Decisions.
Fuck you.
Tactical diorama. The combat simulation diorama is complete. It's a starting piece of work, over 3,000 pounds of rock, handcrafted recreations of trees, and painstakingly constructed miniatures. The man who was responsible for the miniature turret and military robot told me that it took him nearly 6 months, working full workdays, to finalize them to my specifications. Normally I take umbrage to other men boasting of their accomplishments, but this one was just as much a reflection of the magnitude of the task as a declaration of prowess, so I took no offense. The tactical possibilities that this opens up for my new deployable mine turret is staggering. When the connected terminal interface is complete, I'll be able to simulate a wide range of combat scenarios. Considering the weight and budget limitations, I'll be expecting a 75% neutralization rate against a standard combat issue Mr. Gutsy military robotic soldier. This new nano-construction technology is astounding. To think that an independent deployable defensive military hardware base could be constructed in seconds on the battlefield, well, suffice to say, it will change the entire scope of modern combat. The primary component of its success lies in its adaptability. These turret mines are capable of synthesized local materials into weapon-grade components. I've been startled with the variance in weapon production I've witnessed. One test model appeared to be synthesizing toxin-filled spherical delivery vessels from stock components. I'll need to be extraordinarily careful in the artificial intelligence FOF transponder implementation. It would be unfortunate and detrimental to stock prices if one of my creations were to inappropriately flag a non-hostile as a hostile. The engineers finally completed the ammunition analysis. I'll need to go over their results. Based on the first 3 rounds of composition matrixing, we've determined that an ideal point for successful fabrication resides around a deployment index of 40, with a tolerance of plus or minus 8. I also need to remind them to quit using those tacky bubble graphs. They're unprofessional and a waste of colored ink as well. Testing, always more testing. Sometimes I wish I was just a boy again, running on the shores of the Chesapeake, fishing for crabs with a chicken bone tied to a string, feeling the warm sand on my feet. The only deadline I had to worry about then was making it back to the house in time for dinner. Look at you, Manchester. This is only your 3rd 12-hour workday this week, and already your concentration is drifting. Must stay focused. There is much to be done.
Fuck you and deadlines. You're the one who fucking sets them.
Raw materials. Maintaining a feasible weight while still providing optimal combat effectiveness has proven a daunting task. Recoil, heat dampening, ammunition storage, it would truly force men of less iron in their spine to give up the flight. Thankfully, Mr. Manchester is on the task. I believe that I have established a reasonable compromise between space and function. Though certainly still hefty in terms of initial material expenditure, I believe that the results speak for themselves. Using dynamically generated defensive parameters based on environmental parameters, my deployable turret mines are capable of maintaining a perimeter in the majority of combat scenarios. Though I've noted the materials required for fabrication in my new item elsewhere, I'll reiterate some of the more noteworthy components. Paramount among the requisite materials: fission battery to power the targeting systems, sensor module to validate friend or foe FOF transponder calculations and process visual data, conductor to bridge the various electrical systems, camera to provide lenses and mirrors for optical systems, 35 microfusion cells to supply the repair machinery and primary swivel joint. The materials list is substantial enough that I probably won't bother to add it to the schematic toggle. I don't think there's enough room on that screen for all of this information. It's rather interesting to think my humble mine construction engine has the functionality to complete this difficult task. Robco Industries participation. I received the Robco shipment today. Their work in this project has been instrumental in facilitating the final stages of development of the MTS-400. I've been able to use my existing resources to fabricate the chassis, hydraulics, optics, weaponry, and repair mechanisms, but 2 elements have escaped even my considerable talents: construction of the FOF transponder and its associated AI. AI is short for artificial intelligence, or so the gentlemen at Robco tell me. It's this promising technology that formed from the seed of which the MTS-400 sprouted. Unfortunately, I've had to rely completely on Robco for development and construction of this part. I am unable to synthesize duplicates due to the precision nature of the circuit block used to house the microcircuitry. The cost and delicacy of the particular task I set forth to them has resulted in numerous delays. Only today did they deliver the missing piece. Embarrassingly, I seem to have misplaced the key to the safe they delivered. I know I had it with me when I was arranging the next mock battle in my diorama. I'm sure it's around here somewhere. The anticipation's killing me. I can't wait to see the MTS-400 in a live test. I almost hope the communists invade so I have the opportunity.
Wow, now you're claiming to have invented artificial intelligence. What an asshole.
Hello, world. Hello, world. I don't imagine anyone will ever read this, but I still feel compelled to leave my mark on this place. It's become a bit of a compulsion of mine to leave a little something of myself behind. Probably not a good idea to leave tracks, as they say. But I doubt any raiders are going to bother reading the entries on an old lab computer. I don't expect the ghouls to take much interest in it either. So, hello, Mr. Manchester. I know you passed on many years ago, but I wanted to compliment you on your lovely estate. You obviously were a man of big dreams and the financial security to make those dreams come true. I enjoyed the music in your listening area. How is that stereo still working? You must have purchased top-of-the-line stuff. And your bed was quite comfortable. I hope you don't mind, but I used your lab equipment to construct my very own MTS-400. The MTS-400 certainly looks like a cute little fellow. I'm glad that I followed my hunch and came here first. It gave me a heck of a headache without my glasses, but I managed to get that big heap of stuff into the mine maker to get it started. Everything looked like it had been recently used. I wonder if someone else has been stomping around this old estate? I also would love to get a chance to see if this upgrade module I found works. I left the plans to make it in the tool cabinet next to the fridge. Just on the minute chance that someone with an MTS-400 stumbles across this note? Fat chance of that. Well, I'll head up there to get the mine machine, get this module installed, and be on my way. There's a lot out there, and my eyesight's not getting any better.
Oh, right. I know who this is.
I think I'm going to change directions a bit. Instead of heading straight into DC to try and find some new glasses, I think I'm going to take a detour and head to the delivery address I found in the manifest.
This was the person who was staying in the back of Hubris Comics. They said they were going to come here. Well, I definitely want to try out their upgrade module and stuff they left here. I'll go check it out.
Robco Service Terminal version 6.0.3.2.1.a Tiger Interoperability Initiative. In an effort to further the partnership between Manchester Mine and Tiger Manufacturing, certain interoperability and synergistic engineering solutions are being researched. Real-time combat data from select models will be fed remotely to the automated servers stationed at several locations, resulting in a hands-free number crunching and analysis report accessible to both companies. Currently, the only model supported is the Tiger Malayan, due to its revolutionary combat processing and optimization algorithms and generous 2.4 inches monochrome display. In the event that an active Tiger Malayan submits useful data for remote processing, this terminal will provide information that may be useful for further analysis and optimization.
Huh, so if I do find that Tiger Malaysian, I should come back to this terminal and check it out. Oh, this is the model for the MTS-400, like probably some kind of prototype. Oh, that's the schematic he said he left behind.
Mr. Manchester / authorized Robco personnel's eyes only. MTS-400 Augmentation Module. Mr. Manchester, our software team was unable to directly incorporate the new functionality via a firmware update, so hardware modification was necessary. The new localization telemetry replication structure is possibly the most advanced small-scale matter transportation ever developed. If you have any intention of shopping out this tech to the Department of Defense, you would likely land a contract that would make Boeing green with envy. As with your MTS-400, the augmentation module can be fabricated in your construction engine using standard operating procedures. The following components are required: 1 fission battery, 1 sensor module, 1 conductor. Once the augmentation module is fabricated, place your collapsed MTS-400 inside the construction engine with the augmentation module. Initiate fabrication again, and your MTS-400 will be upgraded. Connection with Robco automated servers. Established. Robco Service Terminal, version 6.0.3.2.1.a. MTS-400 Terminal Information. Mr. Manchester, this terminal will allow you to perform different actions related to your MTS-400. Execute MTS-400 tracking service. Should your MTS-400 escape your possession but not be destroyed through communist trickery, faulty battlefield intel, etc., you can activate a command on the connected terminal which will enable tracking of your MTS-400. You will be able to track down and collapse the unit, which will automatically terminate the tracking program. Access MTS-400 upgrade protocols. Once your MTS-400 has accumulated sufficient CDUs, combat data units, you can execute this option to optimize the combat functionality of your MTS-400. Sincerely, Robco Prototype Division. AI block fabrication information. A new AI block can be constructed in the event that your existing one is lost or destroyed. To fabricate a block, the following materials are needed: 1 sensor module, 1 conductor, 1 fission battery. The new AI block will be dispensed to the safe below this terminal.
Okay, that's the AI block that the MTS-400 needs. But first, I think I need to find the key to that safe. Wow, he managed to drop the key into this tiny metal box.
Property of Robco Industries. Authorized access only.
Oh, right! It's the AI circuit block and the dossier about it.
Mr. Manchester, your circuit block is complete. It took over 10 months and 30,000 man-hours, but I believe that the final results speak for themselves. Ironically, the construction of the block itself was simple. It was integrating and connecting the AI information that proved the real challenge. Due to the complex nature of this prototype and fragility of the data subsystem, only one circuit block can be active and online at any given time. Should your MTS-400 fail in combat, this safe will download the required AI routines into a freshly fabricated circuit block. Should your MTS-400 escape your possession, but not be destroyed, through communist trickery, faulty battlefield intel, etc., you can activate a command on the connected terminal which will enable tracking of your MTS-400. You will be able to track down and collapse the unit, which will automatically terminate the tracking program. Sincerely, Robco Industries.
Wow, they really thought of everything. You can fabricate a new AI block right there, and then upload the AI stuff to it. Alright, well, I'm gonna try to make this.
It looks like somebody left a book in the elevator. Sealed in the elevator for many decades, it's remained, in surprisingly good condition. Oops! While trying to get the module installed, I tripped over something and fell against that rod piston type thing sticking out of the top of the mine engine. Curse my eyes. If I'd had my glasses, this wouldn't have happened. Thankfully, I managed to get the module installed in my MTS-400 before I fell on that piston. I feel a little guilty now. It looks like this machine was recently used. Well, I doubt that anyone will read this. But just in case, I'll leave some information that may be helpful. In that manifest I found on the truck carrying that module, there was a list of the replacement parts centers for some of Mr. Manchester's. What's his first name anyway? Haberdash? Howitzer? Horvath? Construction engine. Although he engineered the construction engine, according to the document, he uses a lot of standard parts. I'm not sure if that rod part is in the list, but it might be worth a try. Sorry. Oh, I guess you might need the parts list. I think I left it in the truck, to be honest. If you want to try and take a look for it, the truck appeared to be heading north from the Robco facility when it went off the road. If you're lucky, maybe the list is still in there.
Oh, damn it, I must have just missed them. This was functional when I installed the new rod earlier. And now it's not, so I must have just missed them. Ah, damn it. So, according to this, that truck should be north of the Robco facility. Now, I don't know where that is, but Moira should tell me where it is because she asked me to go there at some point. So, I'll talk to her, figure out where it is, and look for it while I'm there. And then hopefully I'll be able to get that part. I just got it new, too, from that briefcase. Okay, once I get that part, I can use it to fix this machine. And then once I fix this machine, I can make my own little MTS-400 turret buddy. And then once I make it, I can upgrade it using this machine. And then I will have an upgraded turret buddy to take with me whenever I come back here. Alright. Got a lot of work ahead of me, but I guess we'll be done here for now, everybody. We'll have to circle back here later.
They ran into a bunch of monsters a few miles north of the city. You're shitting me! Monsters? Oh.
Alright, well, let's explore some more of this area before we head back to Megaton. I'm certain there's things I missed. I only visited the one house. Huh. I got a radio signal from this tower. Seems to be in Morse code. Well, I guess I'll have to figure that out later. Yet another sewer excursion. When will I ever be done investigating sewers? Probably never. I knew there had to be something else to this place. Oh, well, probably raiders? Or just dead people. Fuck. Oh, right, yeah, raiders, definitely. Okay, bye.
Come on. Rock sucker, is that all you got?
Oh no, what the fuck? That radwitch is huge. This looks like a little bunker. Whoa, that one was even bigger. Well, looks like this place has a pest problem. Alright, well. Fucking Talon Company moves.
Damn, that hurt, asshole.
Fucking leg. Oh, because they blew up that car. Great. Oh, fucking hell. Anyway, that was awful. Let's just head back to Megaton. Alright, we're home in Megaton. Good. Alright, nice to be back here. I'll go talk to Moira first. Let her know I went to the library and got the catalog. I got the full archives, I think. She'll be very pleased. Hey, Moira! I missed you! How you doing?
Welcome to Craterside Supply. Is it there? Are there books? Oh, can I go borrow some?
The library's still standing, and I've got the archives right here.
Really? A whole library's worth of data right there? Oh, that's great news. So, what did you find? Tell me about it.
Well, now you can protect and catalog all of the information the library once had.
Does it mean that it'll be a guard catalog? You see, because... Oh, never mind. You'd have laughed if you knew the words card catalog. I wonder if there'll be one down there once I tell the world about it. Oh, and here's a book of mine and some caps for your research. Think of it as pay for a civilization worth of overdue books.
Well, thanks. The last subject is old technology, right? Sounds interesting.
It does, doesn't it? I mostly just deal with it after it's junked, but a trader gave me this bit of electronics from the Robco factory. If there's a way to reactivate and control the robots there, it'd make for a good example of harnessing the past technology for the book.
So just go in and connect the widget to the mainframe? I can do that.
Yeah, you should just be able to plug it into the mainframe at the Robco production facility. It'll give you access to the robots and terminals. Okay, here. And be sure to keep an eye peeled for any other examples of how to make old technology work for you out there.
Yeah, I definitely will. Actually, about those robots.
Fiddle with any interesting technology lately?
I haven't been over there yet.
Well, why not go over there and make a few friends? Or activate them, I guess.
Yeah, I'll be able to do that. I'll see you later, Mora.
The info you're bringing back is great. Looking forward to more.
Yeah, of course. Can't wait to bring it back for you. Oh, hey, Brian. So you're gonna meet all the other people I have staying with me at my house. We should probably get you a situation with that other kid I'm babysitting right now. But I'll talk to you later about that, okay? Hey, Zinx, could you just not hurt anybody when you meet them, please?
It's not the size of the gun or the fighting the dog. It's about wanting it more.
That doesn't make me feel good. How did you hook up with those raiders in the first place?
Fine, if you're that desperate to be bored, I'll tell you. I used to live in the sticks, selling scraps to caravans. I was about 13 when a friend asked me if I wanted to join a gang. I was pants on head stupid, so I had no idea what that really meant. He was fucking selling me.
Why would the raiders buy you?
Why else? To pimp me out. You know how it is. Cunts for caps. The boss took one look at my face and said it was better off as pit bait. So his lackeys, they tossed me into a ring with these rabid fucking animals, putting caps on which one was gonna eat my guts first. Should have seen the look on their faces when I canceled every last bet.
What happened after that?
What do you think? The boss changed his mind and took me in. Taught me how to fight and made me family. But when you're in a gang, family only goes so far as you're useful.
That's so sad. Alright, well, why don't we go rest for now?
They can try and run, but bullets fly.
You know what? I'm gonna install this Juice Buddy module.
When equipped, the Juice Buddy recycles the waste heat generated by firing an energy weapon, using it to recharge spent energy cells. Install Juice Buddy module.
I wonder if there are any Twinkies left.
Alright, welcome home.